by the unvaccinated. Stay tuned with me. We're going to have some interesting numbers here coming up. So just take a little while and just relax, and we're going to show you some numbers that are very interesting. Before we get to that, on this 27th of December, Monday, I want to say a big shout out to my friend Vernon. We're praying for you, brother, on your recovery from your surgery, brother. So just remember, Vernon, he's a friend in Kiwanis. Vernon, we love you and hope to see you back in full strength soon. So a prayer out to Vernon. And another thing I want to highlight before we go on and discuss our numbers is the free Wurlitzer 4100 organ. Now, I want you to really get into that. This is 4100. This is it. Come by, pick it up. It's yours. It's from the early 60s. It works. It's got some nice woodwork there, and I'm sure you can really enjoy it. It's 212 pounds, so it's going to take a little crew to take it, but I want you to come by. So email me at john@xpin.news. john@xpin.news. So that's for a free organ. So get it now before the end of the year. It'd be beautiful. So we're going to get going here more on what we're going to be discussing today. Today we're going to be discussing about healthcare. And I'm going to use some statistic here that I found online, and I know others can find it too. These are valuable statistics from Becker's Healthcare newsletter on their website from October. Now here's what I'm going to put up. It might shock you. Well, this is the numbers of the cost for hospitalization in our state of Illinois. This is what this Becker has worked on, and they say it's for a complex, it's $277,000 for an unvaccinated. Well, I'm not saying unvaccinated, just for the COVID to be in the hospital, non-complex 54. Now, what's the criteria there? Well, they determine the average cost of both the complex and the non-complex, and hospitalizations across many states. They have more states yet. You can say we have Indiana down there too, and use most recent. They're using most recent from a group called Fair Health, and benchmarks which were determined. Let me see. What we got for the benchmarks, which were determined from its database, millions of billed Medicare claims, medical claims, and from the cost breakdown of that. So anyway, they have a lot of data they put together there. And so for Illinois, just where we're at, it was 54. And the complex, that would be, being on a ventilator, things like that, and more extended stay. So anyway, that's a number that it's costing right now for the insurance, for the state. There is some cost to the individual sometimes. They might have to pay some out of pocket, but it usually doesn't come out that way really at all too much. That was from Becker's Healthcare newsletter. You can look that up, Becker's Healthcare. And it gets up there, $277,000. Okay. Let's go a little more deep into this. The average cost hospitalization, we just did that by state. Okay, now we're going to look at something from Kaiser, which has got a little more conservative numbers here. Kaiser's going to have a little more conservative numbers. And And what happened to my crawl here? I want to get my crawl back. Excuse me. We're going to get that because we want to get people to get shots. So the average charge by state. Okay, we already had that. Now let's go to, here we go. No, I didn't want that. How come you do the things you don't want? Okay, here we go. Okay, this is from the Kaiser Foundation from just a few days ago that they put out these numbers. And what it's going to show, it's going to show the unvaccinated have cost us billions of dollars. And I'm going to put up those numbers right now. And got to do some work here on the screen here, folks. And you can see some of the numbers there. This is from Kaiser Family Foundation. They're adding them all up from different months, the unvaccinated. And in November, they had it at a little over $2 billion costing, and probably December will be more than that. And it's at 13.8 billion the unvaccinated are costing right now. 13.8 plus this December. They're using a lower number too. They're only using 20,000 as the average cost, which is extremely low in my opinion. But that's what they're using. They're using 20,000 for that number. So just start figuring about the cost here. Now, and some are saying, oh, geez, this is bad. It's costing us. And we know that they estimate 85% are unvaccinated, the unvaccinated are in the healthcare hospitalizations. That might be low, but they're using 85. That's what Kaiser's using to figure those numbers out. And then about a month ago or more, they came out with another study, Kaiser Family Foundation. And this time it's about, well, this time it's about who's running up these costs. And they're using a political type of thinking here. I'll just show you that it used to be like 42% Republicans and 36 were in the unvaccinated. Now the unvaccinated have gone to 60. That's in October. So, and the way their premise is going, it's going up. So the unvaccinated probably are more yet Republican. This is sad that we see Republicans are the ones who are not getting vaccinated. And you can see it's 3 times right now more for the unvaccinated are Republicans. This is a sad, sad story that we got so many Republicans that are unvaccinated. And anyway, that's driving up our numbers. So what I'm trying to say is, folks, what are we trying to say here? What I'm trying to say is, folks, that the unvaccinated are costing money. So let's get people vaccinated. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's get your friends vaccinated. We don't want more costs of billions of dollars. Unnecessary. Deaths unnecessary. just a lot of problems. We've seen them over the weekend, just havoc that this virus is doing. So let's get vaccinated. Get your friends vaccinated. Get them out right now. Where can you get vaccinated? Well, the VNA is one. We got it down at the bottom of the screen. You can also go to the county vax site, canevax.org. Those are a couple places where you can get vaccinated right now. Call 892-630-892-4355, extension 8653. Or else go to the www.vnahealth.com/COVID. That's where you can get your shots, even your flu shot too. We got to get that too here when we're at it. So get all your shots and let's get ourselves vaccinated. Let's do it. There's no reason why we can't do it. And hopefully there won't be any snow for a while. I guess we'll say it that way, but I guess we do want some precipitation sooner or later. But it might not happen this year. Tomorrow might be the only day we're going to have snow, and so the street is going to get cleared off here. It's in Cicero from many years ago. You can see how old it is with those old cars on the right. So remember to go and get the vaccinations. Omicron is a big one out there. It's big, and it's just rapidly growing across the country. So on Wednesday, I'm going to bring in a special guest. We're going to have Dr. Anthony Harris, and I'll get his picture here for you. You can see Anthony. He's a real handsome man here. He's coming to join us on Wednesday. He heads up HFit Health, and he's a very expert. He's an expert on health and the virus, and he'll give us more updates too. So Anthony Harris will be with us, Lord willing, on Wednesday at 5 p.m. And if you want to get out of the house in the next days here, I'm going to put a few things up here to show you that you might enjoy. One is to go down to Lawrence Avenue in Aurora. I'm just going to show that really fast here. And see the displays. They have several. And at the end, it's a nativity scene. At the end is a nativity scene. So that's in Aurora. It's through January 7th on the east side, Lawrence Avenue, 5 till 10:30 at night. And New Year's Eve, it's going to be later. So that's still out there. And another thing that's still out there is our beautiful downtown display in Batavia. I wanted to bring that up, a Peace on Earth. Peace on Earth is down at the bridge, the pedestrian bridge, viewed from the main Wilson Street Bridge. It's on the north end. Peace on Earth. And then I'm going to bring up something more here. Let's take that down. We're going to take that down. And another thing out there. So that's the Peace Bridge. It was the Peace Bridge. That's downtown Batavia. Then Silent Night is also in downtown Batavia, 39 East Wilson Street. That's between Washington and Van Buren on Wilson on the north side. 39 East Wilson. That's a nice little nativity scene put up by friend Craig Photos. So, and Craig was responsible also for the Peace on Earth sign too downtown. So we got to thank Craig for doing these things. He's going to add some Wiseman to that scene also in the future. So Anyway, it's been a beautiful time to talk with you here. Remember these holiday things that you can go out and see more of Christmas. And remember to get your shots. That's a big thing. I really want to bring that up to that you would go out and get your shots and do that. And remember those numbers that we want to cut down the cost, but the cost it's more than cost. It's pain and it's costing us all. Tell your friends that they go in the hospital, it's gonna be about $20,000 or more. We just don't need that. You know, mostly unvaccinated, probably 85% unvaccinated. So that's not good. So we want you to get that vaccination. Look at the bottom of the screen there. Let's go for it. And I hope you can listen to this and pass it around. Just tell your friends the cost, what COVID costs, and the 800,000 more deaths, 820 almost now deaths. Getting near 2,000 a day here almost. It's getting up there. It's not quite 2,000 yet, but it's going up. And the cases are going up too, around 200,000 a day. Some expected to go 500 or more cases. So we just got to cut these things down. The hospitalizations are about 75,000. I don't know. I forgot that number, but we know the cost of going in the hospital anywhere from 20 to 25, 20 to 55,000 or more, maybe even more with complex. And deaths, we don't like to talk about that, but that does happen too. Ventilators. So let's get our shots. Let's spread the word. Let's show love, as the Pope said. Let's show love to others. Let's get vaccinated. So that's bottom of the screen there. We'll see you then on Wednesday, and our special guest will be Dr. Anthony Harris. So God bless now. We'll talk again soon again. Bye-bye now. God bless. Bye-bye.